Kolkata Knight Riders.
For the analysis, as is the drill, over to Shane Dias.
All right. So, look, KKR came into this auction knowing they needed a big rebuild. Because you did release a lot of players and you also pretty much retired one of your club legends, your franchise legends in Reras. Reason you did that, you felt like you needed Cam Green. In that sense, one mission accomplished, you got Cameron Green. The rest of the buys, again, Pathirana, I would say you can go either way. But you've done very well to bring in a Mustafiz. So, in case Pathirana isn't functioning, you can slot in a Mustafiz there and you know what he'll give you. You've got some good, decent young players in as well. You've got Karthik Tyagi, there's Tejasvi who's done well. Then other than that, you've managed to get in your backups also. One thing I'll give KKR credit, they always have like 4 foreigners and the 4 foreigners will have clear and obvious backups outside. So obviously if you look for a Green backup, you've got a Rovman. Look for a Narayan backup, you've got a Rachin Ravindra. You look for a Pathirana, you've got a Mustafiz. And if you look for a Finalizing backup, then well, you've got Tim Seifert. So their backups in that sense are always very sorted. They'll always look at 4 foreigners and then 4 foreigners who can be backups to that. Even in the Indian side of things, there are good backups they've gotten. I do think, say, Akashdeep is not a bowler I rate. But Akashdeep is also someone who for a squad option at 1 crore, filled in a slot, perfectly fine. I'm okay with it. Is the squad that strong? I mean, I think this KKR side, particularly the core of it, which was there in 2024, were often better at being a side that was greater than the sum of its parts. Okay. Do this side inspire that confidence in me? There are still issues where I feel like they might need to sort their batting order. I don't quite know how they'll fit in everyone. So it's a great, like the ingredients they have are there. And by the way, I'm saying this as a fan. But I think they still need to put things together and try and make a coherent dish out of it. So I'm going to rate this side an 8 out of 10.
Your captain's batting position is going to be the biggest talking point.
Exactly.
Because
Captain they've announced.
I would feel it's Rahane.
It is. I feel, I'm just asking you. I also feel it'll be Rahane.
I think it will be.
Okay.
It will be Rahane. Because, see, will they continue opening with Narayan? Because, as you know, he's not been very consistent as an opener. One season he's great, the other season he has a dip. Green's arrival, yes, I agree. It's ensured that Andre Russell's absence been taken care of. You need to have the right batters in their right position.
Is the 11 you're happy or you want to make some change?
Let me just look.
They've got Karthik Tyagi. They've gotten Karthik Tyagi. There is, I mean, I don't know whether Finn Allen starts. He's batting too low. He can't be there.
Exactly what I was checking.
Finn Allen.
He's only been opening.
Yes, so Finn Allen can't be there.
That's the thing. The batting
Your wicketkeeper can be Raghuvanshi. He can be. That's the wicketkeeper that you can have.
I agree, but the problem is I think you're not starting with that sort of a thing. I agree. See, that's what I was saying. You need to kind of figure out who bats where, because even Green is not a like-for-like replacement of Russell in the sense that he's not going to be your finisher.
Yeah.
He's much better suited to being a top-order bat.
I think what you can do right now is you can have a Rinku come in at 6 now. I think that is what you will have to do. And maybe look at a Tripathi.
No, I don't think you can get in a Tripathi.
He's been batting middle order, by the way.
Yeah, he's normally batting middle order only.
Seifert, I think, bats in the lower middle.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If you want a lower order keeper, then I think Seifert, who by the way is an ex-Knight, he has played for KKR in the past. Yeah. So I think Seifert for now might be that guy. Might be. So I think you may go with the Seifert. Other than that, I don't make too many changes for now because I think, see, the core of this side was largely there. You had a Rahane starting last year.
So Seifert comes in at 5 firstly?
Yes, Seifert I think comes in at 5. Tim Seifert comes in at 5.
See, now also what you have is you have an option. Now you've done with your 4 foreigners.
Also, I will make one more change here. Rahane, rather than opening, I slot him in at 4. Because I will want to maximize Green.
Open.
No, but then you could have gone with a Finn Allen as your opener.
Yeah, exactly.
But Green is best as an opener. Green, his 1 century in the IPL has come when he's
Will you open with Narayan?
Yes. To start with, I'll open with Narayan.
Okay.
To start with, I open with Narayan because that's his best batting position for me. I know he can be inconsistent. I wholeheartedly agree with that. But again, if he works in 5 matches, then he gives you the kind of start that potentially no one can give you. So, in that sense, I'll keep Green, Narayan, Raghuvanshi, Rahane. Again, Raghuvanshi, Rahane can be all this thing. You may go left hand, right hand. Then you've got Rinku, Ramandeep. I don't think Harshit is my number. This thing though. This
8.
is. I do feel you're missing.
Also, you need to get a fizz in. I would get a fizz in.
I don't know if you can play Fizz and Pathirana. I'm not sure. I think you potentially need another all-round, someone who can give you a bit of both. You don't have that in the squad though. That's a problem.
I think you may not necessarily have to now that you have Green. If there was no Green, then perhaps Fizz and Pathirana both had to have had
See,
played
Green, Narayan are your certified starters. They will have to play.
Yeah.
The only thing, and even Pathirana, for the amount that you're dished out, you will have to play him. He's your death overs bowler.
Early on, you have to start with him. If he doesn't function, then I think you get in a
The only place is Seifert. Seifert's place is negotiable at this stage.
Yeah.
And one more, like I said, but then even
And by the way, Ramandeep's also not been in great form.
But I think you have to start him because he mostly bats lower down for KKR. And otherwise, then your lower order is only reliant on Rinku.
Also, Shane was looking at Green's numbers as well. Most he's batted in T20s and most runs also. Number 4.
But in the IPL, his lone century has come as an opener. So again, you could change that around. I'm saying this is what I start with.
Yeah.
This is what I start with. I can change that around because
You know,
again, I am not convinced
why I'm bringing
with the
that
batting.
up again? Because I would rather have a Rahane do the job that he can do very well, which is pick the gaps and be a smart batter right up top.
Okay,
At
fine.
number
Then let's
4, you're
switch that
expecting
around.
him to
Let's switch that
change
around.
gears, which I expect Green to do better than Rahane.
Okay, then let's switch that around.
If you're comfortable, but your team,
let's switch that
just
around.
my suggestion.
Because I know that's the thing. I am not sure. Normally I'm very sure, but because I'm telling you, there's a lot of top order batters there. So you really can slot in anyone anywhere, and I think you'll see changes. When I say changes, I don't mean necessarily a personal. I think you'll see changes in the batting order. I really think you will. That's why I haven't rated.
I know one team that says 1 to 7 is flexible, but even in that 1 and 2 are fixed.
No, but this team, that's what I'm saying. You don't
It's
have
his
a set
team,
of
yeah.
opener.
I'm
saying
just
let's
being devil's
start
advocate over here.
Let's start with Rahane at the top because he's a little
No
safer
pressure at
option.
all.
No pressure. I agree with you, and I think that will change. I'm telling you, it will change. I know this team. It takes them
Just
a few.
applying
It
cricket
takes them a
logic.
few games to always get going. So let's start with that. And I think, see,
I had a slightly left field suggestion for
Which
you,
is?
Shane. You don't play Seifert, okay? Narayan, Green, and Pathirana are your overseas guys. Open with a Rachin Ravindra. What will do? See, you're not batting Ravindra out of position.
Nah.
They
you are
won't go.
only playing Rachin if Sunil Narayan picks up an injury.
Yeah.
Take it from me.
I'm not. Anyway, we'll go with the team that Shane.
Yeah, and I
expects
think,
his
see,
team.
because what we're also looking at right now, we're not looking at the impact player option.
Yeah.
That's one way they'll shore up their batting to a large extent.
No, we've got the impact player. That's Anukul.
Anukul, yeah.
But this is your batting first 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You know
true.
what has complicated the whole thing?
What?
Your captain's batting position.
Yeah, I agree. See, that's the thing. But you're not getting a captaincy candidate in a mini auction.
you can't.
And I think you'll just have to
actually,
live
if
with
it's
this.
I'm just saying now that it's your batting first 11, Anikul should be batting. It's
Yeah.
Pathirana that will go out because he's an all-rounder.
yes. So let's switch that
So
around. Put Anukul
can
at like
come
8.
at 8, correct. He'll come in at 8, and then everyone else goes one step down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because then Harshit is a better number 9 than a number 8. In an IPL team, I agree at least.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
think that'll look like a better team.
Yeah, Pathirana could be your impact player. Varun comes in at 11. Vaibhav 10.
Yeah. He'll sort that out. So that then probably looks like the team that you would.
Your
want.
strongest team.
Yeah, the 11.
Yes, that is your strongest 11 or 12 bases. What it is that you
Yeah.
can put
Now,
together.
if we can see this, if our viewers can see this looks, I think a little bit better.
Much better.
Yeah, in terms of batting now. Look. is
Yes,
looking
because
fine.
Anukul, if he was sitting out, it made no sense. I think Anukul has to be in the 11 as things stand. Otherwise, your batting lacks depth. It lacks
Yeah.
depth.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
I mean, I would also be tempted to start with an Umran. Yeah.
No. For one simple reason, Vaibhav and Harshit give you very sorted. Harshit is your middle death overs guy. Vaibhav will be your power play bowler. Where do I fit in Umran?
Then you have a Pathirana as well as a Ramandeep.
Exactly. And a Green.
And a Green,
Narayan, Varun. There's a lot of bowling. This team, by the way, if they are to do anything, I think it'll be the bowling that chips in a lot more than the batting because the bowling gives me a lot more confidence. That's not to say the batting doesn't give me confidence, but again, I think it'll take them a few games to figure out what permutations, combinations they do, just like it took us a while to figure out where we slot in whom. And again, I say that is flexible, that will change. So that's why I said 8. Otherwise, I'm very happy with the business they've done. No problems whatsoever with it. I'm going
Okay, we've done a lot of analysis. Let's go down to the marks.
8. Even for me too, because they did what they had to do. They got in Green, they got in a Pathirana, sorted their death overs and their power hitting. But yeah, I mean, Vaibhav Arora, Harshit Rana, I don't know the form that they will be in. Vaibhav Arora, but that's why I was tempted to play an Akashdeep. Whatever it is, he'll be bowling in the power play, which is his best position. He's not in the death overs where he will get tonged in that sense. Ramandeep's form was a concern, Rinku's form was a concern. You have to have the right
form
play.
isn't a concern. Rinku's barely played is my problem.
That's the thing. Yeah, that'll impact his form also. So that's why I go with 8.
Yeah.
I'm going 7.5 for KKR. Reason simple, I think they'll take a few games to figure out their 11, and by that time the ship may have sailed. I also see one big issue with their 11, and that's to do with the last 4 that we have of the 12 over here in front of us, is the fact that I don't see a senior statesman in the bowling department, and oftentimes you need one senior figure in the bowling department. Mumbai has a Bumrah, Delhi have a Stark, you need those figures to be there under pressure. Who galvanizes the bowling unit? Pathirana can be erratic, so can be a Harshit. So that's why 7.5.
You can fix that if you bring in a Mustafiz, but if you paid 18 crores for a player, you aren't starting him on the bench.
Yeah. Okay, I'm also going 7.5 for them. I'll tell you why. Rahane, I'm not sure which sort of batter Rahane is going to be because he doesn't play a lot of cricket otherwise. Sunil Narayan, again, that experiment didn't work out last time. I don't know whether it will work this time. Raghuvanshi is the bright spot that I see there. Green, yes, it was a much needed buy, but again, coming from injury, I don't know how good he's going to be. Seifert, I'm not sure. Again, not a regular. Rinku, I trust in. I think that's another bright spot that they have. Ramandeep's stocks have been down. Anikul, I don't know. Harshit, again, bright spot, doing well for India. But then with Vaibhav Arora, I don't know. Varun, again, a bright spot. And then Pathirana. I think it's a good buy. I'll play him in the 11, but I'm not really sure because he's been out of the Sri Lankan team. But I would have also gone for him. So I like the fact that they bought him. So I'm somewhere caught between 7.5 and 8. And I kept switching whether I should give them 8 or 7.5. I'll go 7.7, no, just to sort it out. Because anyway, you're not going to come in with a very precise number. So 7.7 I'm going with.
Okay. So that is 31.2 divided by 4. We get 7.8. That's our average. That's 7.8.
Okay, 7.8 then for KKR.